I'm really thrilled to be on. Thanks for having me. One of the things, Andrew, is that what I like about President Trump is that he's been a big disruptor.
Yeah.
And the global system needed a real shakeup. And I also think one of the things for us to think about is that President Trump, one way to think about it is that he's looking for people, he wants to renegotiate the condo fees of the global system.
Right.
He was in real estate. He wants to
Right.
renegotiate how we all spend, burden sharing.
Right.
And there was a sense that that some folks had a little bit of a free ride. If you look at Europe, we were basically subsidizing their security. If you look at Canada, we have a wonderful friendship with Canada, but if you look at how much they spend on their defense, it's not enough. And I love Canada. I respect Canada, but it just wasn't enough. And I think sometimes we have to use strong, sometimes upsetting language to get people's attention. I think if we use polite language, people don't take it seriously. So I think one of the things that President Trump is willing to do is speak hard truths in ways that get people's attention, and also to jolt them into making the kind of changes we would all have wanted to see. One of the things, Andrew, for example, in Europe, I can look at quotes going back to the Eisenhower administration about how the Europeans were too much free riders on our defense spending. You can Kennedy, Johnson, George H.W. Bush, Gerald Ford. There's quote after quote from all the presidents people would think of who say exactly what Donald Trump is thinking, but only Donald Trump's been the one that's been able to get the kind of changes that you and I and your listeners would say, yeah, we want more burden sharing, more equitable burden sharing on defense. And he's gotten almost all of them to agree to do this. It's incredible. I think it's an incredible accomplishment.